All right, welcome back. And before we go any further, let's be honest for a hot second, right? Day one cracked it open. We had day two, which was just so amazing. Day one was a speaker panel. Day two, we had phenomenal speakers and great participation. But right now, it's day three. And let's kick this off. We have the networking events. We have such great people that are speaking today. And we want to really take the ownership of what it is, of what we'll get to take away, of the takeaways. And what you'll walk away with today is not to half ass it, but show up fully, right? Clarity without the mental chaos. So you stop overthinking and start deciding. Take the step and absolutely take the action today. And the momentum that doesn't burn you out. It's momentum that's joyful and honest, and the energy is just in the room with you at all times. You're the one that enters the room that everybody wants to meet. You're going to have that vibe because you're a soul-led leader, and the hustle is no more for you. It's the true action and being your best self. And so you've developed the stronger boundaries, and your calendar is working with you and not against you. Not just the integrations, but the people that are coming and jumping on your calendar are people that want to really be in your vibe. They want to learn from you. They want to be guided from you and mentored with you at every step of the way. And you know what? Best of all, not only did they give you your email and subscribe to your list, but they bought your products and they bought your services. And this is the way to influence your audience in order to get them to go along with you. And I'm going to share a few things today and a few little highlights I want to talk about before we get into our main panel with all our amazing speakers. Here you go. Can you guys let me know if you can see this?
Yes.
I'm going to use Canva today and see how that goes for the screen share if we are getting there. Present mode.
Ah, there we go.
Bam, look at
Love
that.
it.
Wow, I did a
It
thing.
I
Hey,
love it. And
yeah, all
look
right.
like you, Nicole. Cute.
Dancing
So
robots,
cute.
don't we love AI? Having fun with AI, and I'm
I'm a
dedicated.
digital diva.
And you like that?
Yeah.
Awesome. Having fun with that, just getting into it, standing out and shining. And what are you using? What are you using? What are the tools that you're using? Yeah, it's a PowerPoint, and everybody's, yeah, PowerPoints are so not fun. But if you can add a little design, if you can add and create with all the digital products that we have, what gives you the creativeness? What ingenuitive ways are you using and you creating and you taking from your mindset and you're putting here? And I'm a speaker, I'm a podcast, I'm a content creator, I'm an intuitive. And what I really drive home is a lot of people have a pain point that I work with. Many people that I've known, people here today that I talk with, have seen that and understand. And I want to share that. And it's really the pain point is getting the credibility and well-known and engaging speakers on your stages are being a well-known. Oh, it stopped sharing. What happened? Oh,
You're
still
just
sharing.
showing.
Yeah, it's the little new Zoom stuff, right? The upgrades. What do you want? You want audience with lead, and you want the leads that you can hone in and you can bring in. Why is this important? It's always talked about that it's such the boring stuff. I got to collect emails. I don't want to send out emails, blah, blah, blah. But the richness of emails and workflow is that you get to talk to the audience that wants to hear from you, right? You're the star of the show. You're the diva on the stage. They want to hear from you after. They want to know where you are. And it's all about advanced monetization techniques. And I use something called for a cause marketing. It really helps you attract, helps you take action with your audience and be on the stage that they're just flowing with you. Another of the pain points is challenges and difficulties, high quality leads. And how do you get them? You get them by just being here and standing out and shining. By getting seen, getting heard. That's a solution. It's a solution that everybody wants to have and everybody wants to take on. You are the individual. You have the aligned audience, big, small, warm audience that wants to get to know and trust you and transform your events into a lucrative revenue stream. And what's that all about with For a Cause Marketing? That's what we're doing today. You know, when you purchase the upgrade on the ticket, or you're a speaker and part of the sponsorships, those proceeds are going to confronting domestic violence. They can go for something on your stage, right? You want to promote, you want to monetize, and you want to make profit. What if people knew all about your passionate purpose and your heart? So these are proven strategies. They maximize results and they build revenue. And it's not no longer an uphill battle. It's no fun. Who wants to push the rock? I always have felt like I've been pushing the rock uphill. You get a little tired, you wipe your brow, and it goes back down. What if you can have an engaged community and you're just having the party? You're having a good time. You want to feel like you're celebrating. When you collaborate with the right people, that's what happens. So, what if you can send out a little social invitation and say, hey, you're invited to this really cool thing? You can do that yourself. You can absolutely do that. And that's what you're doing with your lead magnet by getting on the stage and influencing your audience stays engaged. You have better feedback in your data of who opens your emails. Maybe you have a smaller list, but it's warm contacts. You could have a large list and that used to be a requirement, but you know what? You can buy lists too. And so it's no longer the same. It's not a list that you curated. You want to leave your audience engaged. You want to get results. And that's what we do here is attract aligned leads. You monetize with purpose. You use for a cause marketing, whatever it is, puppies, kittens that you're supporting. Maybe you're buying shoes for the kids in Zimbabwe. There's shoes for the kids next door, but you want to scale without burnout. And when you're sharing your passionate purpose, it tends to be less burnout. Yeah, sure. If your calendar's full and you're busy being busy, that's not the right way to do it. But I do this with hosting virtual events. It's a way to get more people in a room. It's a way to give people the gift of being on the stage and having full support in everything that they do. And you know what? It's a one-stop shop because then you have recordings and you may be watching this on a recording. How cool is that? You're watching the recording and you can reach out to the speakers. You could still reach out to them. You could still get their free gifts. You can still sign up for VIP in a certain amount of time and get that gift of recording it. And you know what? The great thing is, as a passionate, purposeful host of an event, you are supporting those speakers by sharing everything about them and letting them take part in the VIP package and share their magical products. That's all about client support. So whether it's sending out an email, creating a workflow, or just participating with the audience, you want to really generate excitement and you want to share all your gifts. And it's a list builder, it's an accelerator, it's a DIY. It's DIY because you're doing it yourself, but you're really working on it for yourself. But we don't want you to do it alone. And I always do it when I do events and when I work with other people. It's 100% concierge service. I want to lift you up so you could just sit back, put your feet up and say, I got this. Somebody's magically lifting you up from behind the stage. What if you could have an Oz behind the curtains? You can have engaging speakers telling their stories and they can share it with people on a virtual summit around the world. And that's the gift. Truly, it's the gift. And if you got some new insights out of this, if you feel more clear and comfortable, or even if you just feel good that you got some good value off of a stage, or even from the few moments we've just spent together, that's the best thing. That is everything, right? And now we're all engaged. We're all here. We're all standing up and shining. We're all showing up for ourselves, for everyone else. And you know what? The best thing is, just with a few minutes together, I have showcased and I have marketed everything I do. My passionate purpose, my goal for the year, getting on stage. And you know what? I have also shared with you the events that I share with others and building a community, a way to brand and market without having to go outside and just put in a boring old Facebook ad. But that's why you're here today, because on a soul-led level, if you talk to your community, they'll talk right back to you and they'll participate in everything that you do and show up for you because you showed up for them. So today, my call to action is, friends, join us on the school platform in the Voice Lab. Yes, that's it. It's the Voice Lab. It is all about, and I'll share that with you. And if you're watching the replay, all the details are down below in the YouTube channel. And it's really for entrepreneurs who are done doing everything by themselves and to do nothing and feel that they're not getting anywhere and they're really pushing that boulder up the hill. It's about blending power skills and businesses together and being strategic about everything that you do. So you're pushing forward, you're getting forward, you're no longer in the battle. You're running ahead and you're taking action. So join us on the Voice Lab on the school platform. And you guys, I am so glad that you're here. We've made it this far. Thank you. All right. Good, good. Okay. Boom. I think you guys are all on there. Monica, are you on there? Are you on the school platform at all?
I don't think so. I was just getting ready to ask you where the link is or whatever, and
I got it right here.
okay. Put it in the chat. So I keep trying to do my intro and like a phone, someone will call me and then I go back and it's gone. That's happened to me 3 times. So I will
Oh,
go
your intro?
because it's only mobile, right?
What's only mobile?
Your school. Is it? Oh, it's both. Okay, then I'll go.
No, I set it up. I get on there on my laptop. That's why I love it because
Oh,
it's very
okay.
easy to use and it doesn't have all the confinements of Facebook.
Yes.
And you can comment and you can like. And when you're talking to people on there, it doesn't just scroll away. It's there. People can engage. We can move stuff around and the tiles are easy to move.
That's
It's just very simple.
I know. I'm always on my phone when I'm remember to think about it, but it's great. Congratulations,
Yeah.
Colleen and Nicole. It's a
Oh, thank you.
great project.
Yeah, we're having fun with it. And Monica and Holly, if you haven't seen those, I know Valerie came by to the Learning Lab, which what was it, the Learning Lab? Or yeah, you came by the Learning Lab, correct?
I did that yesterday with Colleen, and then I was on something either, I think the day before yesterday. I was on.
Yeah. It's been a long week, but the great thing about that is we have the Colleen does the 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, but the calendar will convert to your time zone, which is awesome. You don't have to
Cool.
do anything crazy with it. But we have open office hours where you could just ask a question. Hey, I've got a workflow issue, or I got a visibility issue, or something's going on. Or there's Learning Lab where there's a specific subject that we'll talk about in there of what for the week, because we had that. And it usually follows, hello, hello. It usually follows the Voice Lab podcast. It's Tuesdays and Thursdays. We do live. But this week we talked about how basically attention is cheap, right? And leads are power. So just like in my talk, what can you do to engage with your audience and really push the needle a little bit more and tell a little story so it constantly connects and there's a constant flow. So we open rooms for that. There's a freemium and there's some other paids as well, but that also follows with it. If you want more visibility, we want to grow with you. So we have other options that we've opened up as well, podcasts, collaborations, sponsorships for event that will go on events and podcasts. And there's just different ways that we can really niche down what we offer and really just flow. Everything is all around visibility and making you just kind of show up and shine.